income tax. Two things certain in life: death and income tax. Old saying. In the Boer republics, the Boers never paid income tax. They never didn't pay. The foreigners, the Auslanders, were mining gold and diamonds, had to pay income tax. After the Boer War, 1902, income tax became institutionalized. In the 1990s, I was collecting Regional Services Council levies under Act 109 of 1985. In 1999, Fitch wrote about me, the ratings agency, and my teams, because whenever and wherever we went, we pushed up municipal income by 300%. Our first targets would always be the Sanlam, Suncorp group of companies. Under the National Party, they had special dispensation. Income tax was something they didn't worry about, and municipal taxes neither. Today, it is incredible that people such as Paul Mashatile, Angie Motshekga, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, Cyril Ramaphosa are billionaires. What are they paying for income tax? What are they paying? In 1994, not long afterwards, the Americans intervened and capped that there could only be 50,000 millionaires in South Africa in dollar terms. Today there's 31,000 left. The rest that either absconded or they're not anymore where they should be. Patrice Motsepe was an attorney working for Amplats. He was in charge of negotiations for mineral rights in Lydenburg. He took, according to my source, the chiefs of the area to a casino, got the chiefs drunk, gave them each 10,000 rand, and had them sign off the mineral rights. And you have this massive platinum mines and chrome mines in the Lydenburg area. And Patrice Motsepe kept half of the shares of those transactions for himself. And Anglo did nothing. Patrice Motsepe runs the biggest wind farm. The instructions at Eskom has been, electricity will be bought first from his wind farms and solar farms, and they are paying an inflated price. What the hell is happening? Everywhere we turn, there are instructions. Expropriation without compensation. It's in the Act. They can make regulations anytime they wish. You must go to court, and by the way, the courts are severely compromised. AfriForum and Solidarity has wasted time. It's not that I like them, but I do respect them. Unfortunately, they are not aggressive enough. Malema and company wanted to make a big issue about them pushing the issue of farm murders abroad. What is wrong with that? Because it's the truth. What is happening in South Africa today is because the whole world wanted it. They believe the situation of the poor black people. They never were poor black people. They were only there to be abused. The so-called liberals who came with poor black people, poor white people, are all leftist-leaning fascists. Are we all fascists? Probably we all carry a sense of rightist fascism and leftist fascism in our makeup. In some, more leftist, in others, more rightist. It all depends on your experience. And it all depends on the circles in which you move. The problem is black people were manipulated. They were used to be abused. In my time, I visited Ekangala, other side of Bronkhorstspruit, an industrial hub created by the National Party at the time, where they paid up to 60% of all the costs as subsidies. And I found that various of these companies in the area were claiming for up to 400 people in their employ. But when you got there were only 40 people. Now, Department of Trade and Industry and other departments had inspectors. And when these inspectors arrived on site, that 400 employees would be present. And I looked at this and all the old National Party people in place, and I just shook my head. There I came into a factory run by a guy from Sandton. It was a big red Mercedes, I'll never forget, making black denim jeans with white pleats, white stitching, which at that stage was selling for 800 rands a pair in Sandton. Remember, this is the beginning of the 2000s. And talking to him, he's open. It cost him 20 rand to make a pair. I said to him, what about your people? Oh, whatever they were paying them. Our black people have been exploited. And white people. It's not only black people, white people too. And people's minds have been exploited. But of course, you will not understand what I'm saying because you don't want to understand. It's not that you're stupid. In the Philippines, I visited outside Manila a plant where they built Uno vehicles at the time, a little Fiat Uno. They didn't use jigs or machines. They put the steel and they used a template and they hammered it out by hand. A car door, a panel. And I said to the manager, this is impressive. You've got a massive workforce. He says, yes, because they work for next to nothing. He said, look there at the gate, they're standing. They're all hoping to get a job for a few pesos and a bowl of rice. This is capitalism in its worst form. And they call it Christianity. Leftist fascists. I will always put that thing forward. What is leftist fascism? On the far right, you have rightist fascism, which is Nazism. On the leftist fascism, you have Marxism. Marxism is a very good system. On paper, tremendous, exceptional. In practice, a mess, a fuck up in plain English. It doesn't work because in the social laboratory, people do not react like a computer. People are the most difficult issues to work with. Income tax. The situation is that the real income taxes in this country is not collected. How it's now coming out, how many criminals are in the system? Ghost workers being paid salaries. Oh, it's an old situation. At the building of mosques, the contractors employed ghost workers. I'm talking about the 90s. Today, we have it in the civil service. You go into any civil service building, it looks like a pigsty, dilapidated. There's no pride because the fish rots from the head. Cyril Ramaphosa is a soulless, rotten person. His cabinet tends to follow his example. Rotli Lamola, as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dirko, has still today not yet published for what they use the 6.5 billion grants they give to various countries. To which country and for which function? Cyril Ramaphosa confirmed in Parliament that South Africa has paid in the past year $3.2 billion to the Muslim Council for the use of the halal trademark on all the foodstuffs. I'm not a Muslim. Why should I pay? I'm not a Jew. Why should I pay for halal and kosher? And nobody says anything. Nobody says anything. But in the meanwhile, the orphanages, the old age homes, are running short of money because the government does not pay over the grants. They do not pay over the subsidies. 24 million people out of 60 million people are on SASSA, the social economic grants. You get a grant for having children. In Freiburg, it has become an enterprise. They farm with children. There are people that's trying their best to make the system work, black and white. Believe me. But the problem lies on the political level. There is no political will. The National Party had instilled a situation of uselessness. Before 94, if you were a civil servant, you would make money if you go into the private sector. Today, the view is you have to go into the civil service to make money. 100,000 people had been ID'd by Edward Kieswetter, the Commissioner of SARS, as earning R1 million a year and not paying income tax. Explain that one to me. Explain that one to me. What will the future hold? What will the future hold? By having a national dialogue and listening to your own voice, while the government pension fund is being depleted through theft, and Iqbal's survey through his newspapers are professing his viewpoints with stolen money. It's stolen money. The courts in this country are so fatally compromised. Fatally is the word. Because after 94, the white judges came up with the story of restorative justice. What the hell are you talking about? They bent over backwards. When is it time to curse somebody? People get to a situation. After the Boer War, there are cases where people were cursing the British. But mostly people are cursing themselves. Our defense force is in tatters. Now the Minister of Defense are telling us they're going to use drones. Heaven help us. The only reason they will be using drones is to intercept communications from the public. They will frame you. I've been there. I've been there. They will come with false stories. And the intelligence service will play a massive role, intercepting and trying to compromise you. Eugene de Kock, Les Pretorius. We can go and look at all of their cases. They were set up to a very large extent. The truth has never been told. An idiot such as Jacques Pau, the pedophile, and I've confronted him on it. Jacques Pau, who works for the intelligence service, who is pushed to be an agent provocateur. He comes and he now lays his 10 cents. It's a late day when people such as this become authorities. At News 24, I was told it was known that Jacques Pau was caught many times in public toilets with his pants around his ankles. Whether it's true, I was told it happened. But he resigned in 24 hours. Naspers, News 24 has got a lot to answer for. And these people call themselves leaders? How can you call yourself a leader or think you're a leader? People believe and people go to church. They are looking for salvation. They're looking for a way how to cope with the life. How come from 1960, 6 million black people, we have 60 million today on the same resources? Your farmers have decreased from 150 to 35,000? 150,000 to 35,000? What is going on? Why are people not using their brains? Because you're not allowed to? Because you're a rebel if you do so? Many black people come and talk to me about many things. But ultimately, they all have an agenda. Many white people too. I can but laugh at you because you have condemned yourself. Julle het julleself in die kak ingedruk. Stuff it in your pipe and smoke it. Damn you.